This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Raging Cajuns will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Troy's offense will come out first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Smith wants to throw. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be.
There he goes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Raging Cajuns offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sullivan. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. It'll be 3rd and long.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
The Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Here's the pressure. Quarterback's got the first. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Off-play action on 1st down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
How about taking the shot off the RPO? A lot of times you see RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Raging Cajuns will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Smith wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He has to first and still on his feet. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Now improvising. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down. Into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
Number 82 with the catch in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. He breaks a tackle. Past the first down marker and still running. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Selden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds him out of the backfield. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down coming up. Smith dropping to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the race. Agents have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Wade. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Raging Cajuns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Worley. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job at his decision-making.
They go to the ground. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Raging Cajuns have pushed it inside the 20. Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He caught it! And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You got to anticipate. You got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. They will score! Touchdown, Cajuns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got his man down the middle. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Snagged in the middle. It's Robertson. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Absolutely perfect. They extend the lead to 5 here in the third.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Gonna run it. It's Walters. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. Inside the 40. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's caught. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Smith wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The sure hands, it's Selden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Troy! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They try to pop a run on the draw. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He'll heave it deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Smith dropping to pass. Finds his man in the middle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walters. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Troy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
20 on. Louisiana, 19.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires toward the target. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long. And that
makes a grab past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Wade. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together,
Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas State's offense will take the first swing of the game. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football. He's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Troy Trojans offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. This season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Smith wants to throw. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll try the run. Nice move there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Scrambling away. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Morris. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Now after the misfire, it leaves him with third and goal from the 3. Back to pass, it's Overton. Trying to pull his way in. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Across the 25, he's got room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Let's go. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walters. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here closing.
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Power football with the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Red Wolves just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
And the Red Wolves are flying down the field.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll try the right side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Running back searching for a hole. On the move at the 30. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there. Can't make the connection. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned.
Let's go.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down, and he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. He might want another play. Now from inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Let's go.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Smith wants to throw. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
White 53. White 53.
Just going to keep it after the snap. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
And the Red Wolves are rolling down the field. The run to the right. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are the ones, man. They're throwing those slants over the middle. Those receivers, they get alligator arms sometimes. They don't want to get hit. That's the beauty when you have a physical defense. You make them think about it, and that's what happens. Sometimes you get drops.
This time it's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Pushes ahead. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Overton. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give out of the gun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on target this time. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Smith wants to throw. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game tonight.
They'll They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Overton. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking downfield very late in the half. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Pressure coming, and they'll wrap him up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Red Wolves will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Smith dropping to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. The Red Wolves buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Harrell. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Smith wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Oh, they're after him. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! They take the lead with the 6. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. To the air. It's Overton. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Trojans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Got a man. Touchdown, Troy! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Looking for the 2-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
33, Arkansas State, 21.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. The snap sets up to throw. Looking for a deep man. Already toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
33, Arkansas State, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Tate.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option at working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Running to Green. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got
breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Off play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air. It's Overton. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Might be calling a hot route. Smith dropping to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout.
Let's go.
The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. The sneak scores it. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Makes the catch. It's Morris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. The short hands, it's Tate. Turning it on!
Holding.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Overton. Bringing the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's Morris. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Morris. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Stevens. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Back to throw, it's Overton. Here's a heat. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And that one is picked up in the end zone. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. A long way to go for this offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Handoff from the gun. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Brings up third down.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.